Said don't fight the system. They said stay quiet.
They were wrong. Lock in. We are exposing what so many have failed to. We are gonna show you what bar attorneys have hidden from all of us. Hundreds of thousands of children and twice that of parents have been lied to and walked down the road of termination. It's the death penalty. We're all of the protesters, the ones who fight for the rights of prisoners, dogs, illegal immigrants. Why aren't you coming to the aid of our children and families? Right here in America, every day a child per minute is kidnapped.
And no one cares. We fight alone until today. CPS punishers mount up. Here comes the CPS Punisher.
Anonymous tip, another lie from one of them. No warrant, no proof, just a badge and a grin. Stealing kids like trophies, thinking they'll win. Mama crying on the porch, daddy in the cage. System wrote the script, but the CPS Punisher just flipped the page. The educator they banned, I see every violation, every forged line, every ex-part hearing, every stolen time. One tap of the app and the truth ignites. Welcome to the CPS Punisher, now we can fight.
CPS and the courts have lied to us all.
The courts will not disgrace the family.
CPS Punisher.
Here to avoid the chains and expose the game.
CPS Punisher.
The educator they never wanted you to find.
Punisher.
One tap and their empire cracks. We rise, we take our kids back. The app is called the CPS Punisher. I'm the cape in the shadows, the skull in the night, the binder full of secrets, the weapons you all need. Ab initio, watch me void that lie. Fourth Amendment armor, watch the tyrants cry. Falsified drug test gone in a flash. I see Tebio, warrior, due process king. Every parent's hero when the hotline rings. I call it justice. Download the truth, now the system busts us. From the courtroom to the streets, hear the battle cry. The CPS Punishers arrive. Kiss your bar asses goodbye. They tried to silence us, now we're the loudest voice in the room.
CPS Punisher.
Here to avoid the chains and expose the game.
CPS Punisher.
The educator they never wanted you to find.
Punisher.
The children never leave again. Families rise, we never look back. We now use the CPS Punisher.
This ain't revenge. This is reunification. This ain't rage. This is resurrection. Open the app. Step into the fight. You ready?
CPS Punisher. The app you need when they took your kid. CPS Punisher. The truth they hid, now the truth gets lit.
Punisher.
Download the power, take back the throne.
Punisher.
You're never alone.
CPS Punisher. The educator they never wanted you to find. Void complete. Family restored. The bar is finished. The Constitution will prevail. Judges do what's right. Treason is your penalty. Here comes the CPS Punisher.
To the meat of it, down to the bone of it. Get to the root of it, down to the pit of it. The bare bones of it. Get to the bottom of it. Get to the
potatoes.
I'm in.
What's that? What is this for?
What is up, my man?
What's up? What's up? What's up?
What's up, everybody? We're doing a quick. We haven't done a meat and potatoes here in a minute, so we're gonna do one quick right now before Gunner gets on with his Gunner for CPS show tonight. But Phil and I were talking, and we're like, "Damn, man, we haven't done a meat and potatoes in quite some time." So here we're at Venom and Punisher here doing this, and so anybody that's watching, we're kind of like. We just want to hit on those topics that they're hot topics, you know, topics that people at home wouldn't really talk about at dinner, right, Phil?
Correct. It's an open round table, think tank, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Just everything that most people are just trying not to talk about, either out in public or even in private amongst themselves. They kind of keep to themselves and don't say nothing about it. So,
Well, I'll tell you what, you know, it'd be fun, Phil, is why don't we Venom? God damn it. What if we had the people out here in the box that are watching? Why don't they pick a topic that they like to discuss? That
yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, why don't you guys do that? Renee, you're fine, dear. You're fine. You're back here now, and you're watching me and the Venom go at it with the meat and potatoes. That's all that matters. So yeah, if any of you guys got a topic, you know, like Phil, where do you think the country sits right now?
On the brink of destruction.
Yeah, right? Tearing apart.
We're. I mean, we're going to war again. You know what I'm saying? But not even with the war, just how people are in general. We was talking earlier about people don't just help out their neighbor or help out people they call friends anymore. Unless somebody's doing something for you, they're not looking at trying to help you for real. Unless they can gain something, why should I do anything for you? And it wasn't always like that. I remember when I was a kid, neighbors would just help out neighbors just because. But now it's not like that at all. Your neighbor is just as much a stranger to you as people that live in your own house.
Yeah.
Which is sad. You know what I'm saying? You know, people go online or literally asking for help for this, that, and the third, and everybody's watching the comments, liking the comments, but not helping.
Yeah, everybody's making comments about this and that, and then it's really not even going down. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I really didn't think that it was going to be a struggle to even get help with our house, with our studio getting blown up, our house getting burnt down. You know what I mean? But some people have helped out for sure. But I figured that everybody would help out with donating here and there, even $5, $10. But it's I don't know whether people are strapped in the pockets or it's tough, man. It's tough. I mean,
for one thing, it's definitely tough for people right now. The economy is at its worst I've ever seen it. But on one hand, yes, people are tight to the pocket right now. You know, it's hard for people to be able to do anything extra. I mean, look at gas prices. Gas then jumped up to $4. Diesel is like $5 and some change. You know, it takes a lot for people to survive right now. But at the same time, you still got people that got money. And it's not like, I'm pretty sure you're not asking people for hundreds of fucking dollars. It's just whatever they can do.
Yeah, I don't ask anybody. I haven't asked anybody for anything. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm the one that everybody's always helped everybody. So I don't know how to ask for it. I don't know how to ask for help, to be perfectly honest.
No, I understand that.
But I mean, like, we lost everything. You know what I mean? And I thought, even in our town, you know, the town hasn't even allowed us to go back into the house yet. To try to salvage anything that we could possibly salvage. You know, like, so you would have thought that people from the town would have come out, helped us out, but we got nothing, not a damn thing. You know, I've put together some pools on Cash App and things like that. Like, I don't even have. Tiff got me this computer. I still need to get cameras. I got to get microphones. I get all this stuff. Insurance is running us around the gamut. They're not helping us out with anything because they're fired as undetermined.
Right.
So, you know, like that, you know, like I still got all kinds of shit to get taken care of. And, you know, it's just, we're not getting any help from people. And I'm not begging people for money, or I'm not begging for any of that shit, nor will I. But it was just another very surprising thing that I thought would be like an output of, you know, like, oh, wow, this, you know, like people will be all right for the next few weeks. You know, like we got to get out of my mom's house. I've been trying to get someone to donate like a RV or something for us, or get me on some sort of a payment option with them, or something. You know, like there's tons of these things up on Facebook Marketplace and all this shit, man. I've applied. I have spent my night after night trying to apply these things. No responses. Even people being like, "How dare you ask for help?" Like, what the hell? Like, it's hard enough to break your pride down. You do that as you
Yes.
you do that, and then they, people come up and do stuff like that. You know, it sucks. It sucks. Then it just makes you be like, you know what? I don't want to do about this anymore. You know, like I'm not.
Yeah.
You know, it's terrible stuff. It really is. But
I mean, everybody goes through hard times where they need a little bit of help. I mean, now you do have some people that mess it up for everybody. You know what I'm saying? I had a buddy of mine I ain't talked to in probably, I don't know, 5 years, called me and was like, "Oh, I'm about to get kicked out of my house because I don't have enough money to pay my rent. Can you loan me $200?" And I'm like, I haven't even talked to you in 5 years. Like, you couldn't even start the conversation with, "Hey, how you doing?" You just
Right.
went in straight into what you needed.
Yep.
Those kind of people, I'm not so likely to help. But like, person in your situation, Darren, it breaks my heart to even see you go through it. Plus, you do so much for people already. Why couldn't we help you out? You know what I'm saying?
Right. You guys have. I appreciate it. You know, like Dr. Fowler. There's been a lot of people that have helped out, but it's just not what I was. It's not how I expected things to be perfectly honest. You know, like Red Cross, a lot of services are available for us up here, but they're only for FEMA damaged homes. Like if you were in a big event, not for individual fires. So it's crazy. There's not a lot of. Maybe this is my next. Go on to the venue is people that have had their houses burnt down. This is their next. My next brigade. Like, where's the help for these people?
Mm-hmm.
I'm seeing it now. You know, like there's not a lot of help out there for these people, man. It sucks. You know, it sucks that I've got to go through these life events. You know, thank you, God, I love you, and I'm with you, and all this, Lord. But I'm done with the test, please.
Right? Like, can we not do it right now?
Right. We don't need any more testing.
So I was just looked at somebody in the comments said something about how about kids for cash and something about Biden.
Oh, well, because Joe Biden let those guys out of, if I remember right, didn't Joe Biden let those dudes out of jail? The ones that were the judicial guys that were involved with kicks for cash, if I remember right.
Okay, that's what that is. Okay.
Yeah, Joe Biden actually pardoned him at the end of his term, which should be put back into jail, right? Because didn't they do the auto pen? So
Yeah.
they should be putting those people back to jail.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think is should happen to those people. Joe Biden did a bunch of stupid stuff. You know what? The other hand too, that guy's dead. He's been dead in Gitmo for a long time. They hung him a while ago. That's not the real Joe Biden that we see.
I mean, you know, all those I'm gonna call them aristocrats because to me that's pretty much what they are. You know, the upper oh my God, I can't even say the word.
Echelon.
Yes, thank you. I got a fat tongue. Excuse me. But no, all these folks are somewhere or another tied up into something. Whether it's because they wanted to be tied up in it or because they were made to do it, because you have to follow the group. This is what we do. If you want to be on this level, you got to do this too. If you're not willing to do it, we're going to make sure you're either kicked out and dead, or we're going to just destroy everything your whole life. So a lot of people get down and lay down as far as that goes. I was talking to Candy the other day. We was talking about Kanye West. You know, at one point in time, Kanye West was an advocate. And then Michael Jackson, he was another advocate. I don't know if a lot of people know this. Me and Babe were talking about this yesterday. So he actually had that whole theme park and everything built.
Yeah, you know why, right?
To be a rescue.
Yeah, from Epstein's Island.
Right. Yep. Like he was trying to save the kids.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson was already a big deal. Like I was telling Babe, like if you remember his videos or even watch his live concerts, people were losing their minds over him. Like he was borderline like on a god level to these people.
No, he was a god level, no doubt.
Like anything he said, people followed along with like instantly. They was all the way with it, and the government didn't like this, so they had to slander his name for one thing to destroy what he was trying to do. Again, the same thing with Kanye. Kanye was completely against CPS, any kind of trafficking, you know, any kind of demoralizing of a person, anything like that. He was all the way with that. But first, they killed his mom. Then after they killed his mom, they got him to be in a relationship with a Kardashian. And if anybody knows anything about the Kardashians, anybody who deals with the Kardashian, life is going to be instantly fucked. Look at Lamar Odom. Lamar Odom was dating a Kardashian and started doing crack. Like, how do you go from being a celebrity on top of everything to be like, I don't care about it. I'm gonna just smoke crack now. I don't care.
Well, look at Whitney Houston and Bobby Brown, right?
Yeah, same thing. You know what I'm saying? Anybody who is trying to be positive, or not just positive, you can be positive. You just can't fight the system. Once you start trying to fight the system, then they're gonna destroy you.
Blown up.
You know, I wasn't even gonna say nothing, but I wasn't gonna say nothing. Like when I first heard it, I was like, this is some Breaking Bad bullshit right here. Like they trying to blow this man's house up. Like what the fuck?
They did blow my house up. What do you mean?
They did.
Yeah, they did.
After talking to me.
For sure. Yeah, right after I got off the phone with Candace. Boom.
And see, y'all were lucky. Y'all were lucky just get out the house alive. Like
I'll tell you what, my wife went outside. Thank God for kitty litter. That's what she went outside and did. She was going outside because she left the kitty litter outside the night before because it was slippery out. And she was salting the kitty litter in the walkways. It wasn't slippery. She went out to get that and she went outside. That was that. So she was damn lucky. And I was lucky that she wasn't inside there, you know?
I mean, that shows you're here for a purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like, not saying anything about myself, but since the day I was even born, shit has been happening to me. When I was in my mother's stomach, the umbilical cord was hanging me. My mother said she had a weird feeling. She just needed to go to the hospital. I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I was born 3 months early. I've been ran over by cars. I've been hit by an 18-wheeler. I've been shot at, stabbed.
Yeah, I've been hit by lightning 3 times.
I've never been hit by lightning. That's one thing. So wait, what movie was that where the dude got hit by lightning 3 times? The old man that was in the house.
Oh yeah, and he's all scared. He's like,
what movie was that?
Yeah, what Caddyshack?
Was it Caddyshack? There's another one too. He talks about how he gets hit by lightning, but every time it's a different kind of way. Like one time I was just sitting in my car. Was it Benjamin Button?
I don't even know who that is.
Anyway, it don't matter. But no, like things. I think when certain things happen to certain people that shouldn't survive, you're here for a reason. You have a purpose. I mean, everybody has a purpose actually, but certain things just don't allow you to get taken out until your purpose.
They're not going to get away with it this season. No, they're not going to get away with it this season.
Oh, I know.
So I wanted to make a comment real quick to Laura Domek. Hey, check out www.thecpspunisher.com. That's our app. I'll be able to help you with some stuff. Again, it's www.thecpspunisher.com. That's the app that we have to help you out with CPS stuff. That's the app that we designed here, and that will definitely give you some guidance to what you can do and what can help you with that, for sure. Phil, what do you think about right and left in America?
What do I think about what now?
Well, here's the thing. This is where I'm at. I think that the right and left in America, Democrats and Republicans, I don't think that there needs to be a name for a party anymore. I think it just needs to be America, right? We need to just be how we vote for America, for Americans, for American values and American stuff, right? Like that's screw this left and right, red and blue, blah, blah, no sides anymore. One side, America's side, and right down the middle of the pipe. Vote for people about how they vote. We don't need to have sides anymore.
Right. I mean, and I completely agree with you on that. It doesn't need to be split, like you're on this side and I'm on this side. But I think that's the only way the people that are in control now keep control. It's all about control. And the only way they can keep that if they split the nation up.
Of course, right. So this is just a ploy. It's just a game that they're playing to make us hate on each other, but we're not paying attention to what the bigger scheme things are going on.
I mean, because at the end of the day, even though the everyday American is on either a Democrat or Republican side, the Democrat and Republicans are on the exact same side.
Yeah, their side.
They after they do their elections and their press conferences and all that, they go back and laugh and talk with each other and they talk about us. Like, we got these people by the balls. They can do whatever we tell them.
Yeah.
And it's true. People are too wrapped up in what they see on TV or just pull up on the internet. I'm not saying you can't look on the internet and find exact or useful information, you can. But if you're not actually doing the research, if you're just going off of what somebody just says to you, you're a sheep. You're a fucking sheep. And I'm not trying to be rude or disrespectful to nobody, but you're a sheep if you just take anybody's word for anything and don't look up your own research.
I agree. I mean, I hate nothing more than when people are like, "Oh, I agree with Donald Trump," or "I agree with Joe Biden," or tell me one thing that you agree with. Tell me what you agree with these people. Just tell me one thing. Well, I believe in what he's doing. Well, what do you mean you believe in what he's doing? What do you believe in? What are you standing up for? What are you talking about? Well, I believe in Trump and I believe in the Constitution. Well, what do you believe in the Constitution? Well, I believe in what Trump says the Constitution is. Well, what is Trump saying about the Constitution? You know what I mean? Like, you can't give an answer. What is the First Amendment of the Constitution? You just can't answer that. You should be arguing any of that stuff. You know what I mean?
I'm a strong believer in, if I don't know fully about something, I don't want to speak on it. Let me go back, let me do some research, let me check some things out, and then I can give you an actual answer. Because anything else is just speculation.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's all it is, just speculation. So it'll essentially be by person. What? Okay. I really am a strong believer in that. I grew up to be taught like that. Like, you don't just speak on something if you don't have at least enough facts to back up what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, I believe, Obama was our best president. Why? If you can't give me a reason why, like, I'm gonna tell you what I felt like. I felt like the best time we had so far since I've been alive in history was the Clinton era. Now, not saying,
oh boy.
No. I'm just saying from a.
All right, here we go.
No, I'm just saying from an economical aspect of it. We weren't at war. You know what I'm saying?
We're at war with America.
I mean, yes. But because I was a teenager, you gotta remember I was a teenager then. Only thing I knew about Clinton was he got his dick sucked in the office, and I was like, that's some dope ass shit. Like, that's some dope shit.
That would have made people vote for him, right?
If he was trying to run, that probably would have. If he was trying to run and then found out he got his dick sucked, yeah. Now,
necking.
What we didn't realize was Clinton might have been the president, but his wife was running shit for real. Like, she was in his ear. Yeah. She told him what the fuck to do. He didn't really have the backbone to be president for it. He was just the face they wanted to provide you. And that's what people don't see. A lot of people, I'm not saying everybody, a lot of people don't realize is the president is not the actual person running the country. Now with Trump right now, he is trying to do that. He's like, no, I'm running this shit. Y'all don't tell me what to do. I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm gonna do, and that's what it's gonna be. But that's a whole different conversation. But for the majority of the time, Congress has ran the country. The president was just the puppet or the face that they put out there for if shit got bad, it's his fault. We can get him out of here and get a new one in here.
Or for the cabal or whoever,
Whoever. I feel like personally, Trump is not saying I support or don't support Trump, because honestly, I grew up Jehovah's Witness, so I didn't.
He was out there knocking on people's windows and stuff. You're like, yo,
windows on their door. Yes.
Someone answer the door.
Yeah. I heard that a few times. They at the door, don't say nothing.
Yeah, get down behind the counter. Jehovah's Witness at the door.
I mean, but I left that for my own personal reasons. Am I spiritual? Yes. Am I religious? No. Because I feel like religion and government are all tied up in the same thing.
When you die, what happens?
Huh? What do I think happens when you die? You're dead. You just don't exist no more.
You think that's it? It's just over?
Yeah.
You don't think that you realize it?
I mean, I don't. Here's the thing: you won't know until it actually happens. But that's why because of that's what I believe. I believe you're just dead. It's just over with. It's so important what you do right now, because this is it. This is all you got. So you got one shot at it. Now. At one point in time, I kind of believed in reincarnation. You know what I'm saying? That's what they say when you remember something, or I've been here before, but you don't remember actually being there. It's possible in reincarnation. I feel like that's possible. But do I believe that there's a burning place you go to if you're evil? No, because that just makes God a psychopath.
God's not a nice man. If you read the Bible for the Bible, God is not nice.
I mean, think about it. Since we're on this topic now, I knew we were going to end up getting on some topic. I just didn't know what topic we were going to be on. But if you think about it, if you were to pick up a newspaper tomorrow and you was to read in the newspaper that a father of a child, let's say the kid was kind of bad, you know what I'm saying, and he got tired of him being bad all the time, so he grabbed the little kid up. Let's say the kid's no more than 5 years old. Grabs the kid up, sticks him in the oven, cuts it on, and just leaves him in it. What would you think of that?
Well, first of all, hopefully the light was on. But secondly, no, dude, you cannot put a child in an oven.
Okay, so with that being said, us as imperfect people think that's just disturbingly horrible. While we think God be like, oh yeah, God can do that. He can just burn somebody for eternity, no matter how bad they are, no matter the level of bad you are. You could have robbed somebody
Because
one time.
you know that you have rules to follow. You know that there are things that say you can either go to the gates of hell or you can go to the gates of heaven.
But see, that in itself is a form of control. To get people to do, if you do this, you'll go to heaven. But if you do that, you go to hell. But listen to me.
It's not doing. It's acting. It's the acts of the way that you are expected to act, and the way that you are expected to operate in yourself in your life. That's because it's not like you have to like go to this many things or give this amount of money. It's
but they act
lie,
like
cheat, steal, don't covet your neighbor's wife. There's blah 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 blah.
True.
So it's very simple to follow these things. If you don't do those things, you will be guaranteed to see into. Because how can there be this many people that talk about this stuff and it's not real, right? How can there be this many people that talk about it?
I feel like me personally, I feel like it's been a form of control since the medieval times. They had to find some
because they want to try to keep us calmed down. They want us to think that there's a higher power.
Keep you as sheep. Because if you think about it, back in the day, in the medieval times, could the common person read the Bible?
No, you had to be fortunate.
And if they even tried to read the Bible, what happened?
I don't know. They'd have a heart attack. I don't know what.
No, they would tell them you have to be ordained to read this. To be able to understand this, you have to be ordained. God had to have spoken to you. It was just a whole nother form of control, but that falls right in line. Not that we were even talking about it, but that falls right in line with CPS. CPS itself is a form of control. People are so terrified of CPS. I'm not going to name drop anybody because I don't believe in name dropping nobody that I didn't have permission to talk about their life. But I know somebody that if you even bring up CPS, they change the way they move entirely. If you tell them, they come to your house, they change everything. But as you know just as well as I do, you don't have to let CPS in your house.
That's right.
Unless you let them in, they can go get a warrant. If you want to come to my house, go get a warrant.
Yeah.
They can say whatever they want to you, but see, again, that's a form of control. And that is a big thing about the government that we're under now and have been under for I don't know how long, is control. Because if the masses, when I say the masses, the majority of people was to band together, they wouldn't have any power.
Right. Yeah, I know it. I say this all the time. I say it all the freaking time. I say if people would just realize how many millions of us that there are to band together.
Do you believe that movies speak a lot of truth, or you didn't believe?
I think that movies set the tone for what's going on in our society, how we're going, what's going on, all that. Yeah, I think movies are true.
So, did you ever watch any of the Purge movies?
I have seen some of the pictures.
Okay, but you ain't watched all of them.
No.
Okay, I feel like that's just gonna happen. It's coming to a time. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be our lifetime. It might be our kids. It might be our grandkids' lifetime. But it's gonna come a time where they're gonna get sick of the government, and you're like, you know what? It's more of us than there is of you. Like, yeah, y'all got the guns, y'all got the power, but there's more of us.
Donald Trump has essentially given this country back to us people, and he's telling us over and over and over and over, look, I can only do so much, I can only go so far. It is up to you to receive the power, do what you need to do as the people. So does that mean stand up and fight? What does he mean by this? Because is he giving us the okay card to go rogue and take it out, or is he saying, hey, everybody, just keep going to the election booth and voting and all this shit? Because I don't see him as saying go and vote things out. I think he's saying get off your lazy asses, stand up to these people that are producing all of this nasty, tyrannical government towards us, and fucking take them out. That's what I think Trump is saying.
He might be, But let's not sit here and act like Trump is just clean. He ain't the fucking Messiah.
Far from the Messiah. We ain't even gonna say that. He ain't the second coming of Christ. He ain't none of that shit.
Okay.
What I'm saying is he's still sitting there and he's saying to all of us, here it is. Here's your country. You get your country back. I'm giving you your country back. It's no longer, I've restored the republic, he says, right? Over and over and over again. Okay?
Which is crazy because it was never, quote unquote, our country. Somebody was already here.
Well, I mean, when we took it over, it was ours. You know?
That's like me walking in your house right now and be like, okay, I like this shit. I'm going to take this. This is mine now. You can have this room over here, though, but this is my house now.
They do it already. It's called foreclosure.
I mean, yeah, they do. But you understand what I'm saying in the bigger scheme.
No, I know, but that's kind of the way it went, man. I mean, what were we going to do? Run around and collect all the Indians that were here and all the... Where did all those people go that were here before?
They're still here.
But why are these Mayan villages gone? Where did all these people go? Where did all these civilizations go?
Because what's the easiest way to make somebody be submissive? You take away their history. You let them not know where the fuck they came from.
Yeah, I guess I mean, I thought of it that way, man, but I guess I can see that.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I have never felt like my ancestry, and I have never done Ancestry.com, but I never felt like I came from Africa. Like my ancestors never came from...
Make it over in Africa.
Huh?
I don't think you could make it in Africa.
I had to think about that one for a second. But no, for real, like if you look at...
Can you imagine running from village to village just to get a sandwich?
I mean, can you imagine people back in the day having to trek through snow and then find some shelter just to stay?
But we're talking about Africa right now, not fucking Himalayas.
Oh, okay. No, I couldn't imagine it. But if you lived in that time to have to do it,
I mean, it's so bad there you got to eat people sometimes.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
You said you eat people?
All those cannibalist islands are over there in Africa.
There's some there, and there's also some in Europe too.
Oh, and here in the United States, apparently, that's where our
I mean, if we're gonna go with that,
that's where I'm getting at. That's where I'm getting at. So our government is right here. Most of them are eating babies. They're all doing this stuff. Why are the Americans not standing up for their rights? Not as us as our rights, but our children's rights and our children's rights, because they shouldn't be eating fucking babies. Period.
Somebody said they took my kids in my neighbor's yard.
Damn.
Do you see that?
Yeah, I see, Laura. Oh, that's awful.
That's horrible. I hate to hear that.
And you know, when are we going to start seeing people standing up to these CPS agents coming out with a 12 gauge saying, all right, motherfucker, let's play games?
And see, that's why I love being in the South. That's one of the things about the South that I do miss. Because you ain't just walking up in nobody's yard. The neighbor's going to be like, the fuck you doing? Who are you? You know what I'm saying? Like, even though the South can be its own entity and its own monster sometimes, we still have that core. You ain't just gonna come in this area and start fucking with shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're just not gonna do it. So I feel like eventually people are gonna have to get on the line. We're gonna have to stop looking at black, white, Asian, Mexican, whatever. We'll have to stop looking at that shit.
We need to have this stuff.
Huh?
We don't need this stuff. We're Americans, period.
Yeah, we're just people. At the end of the day, honestly, to me, we're just fucking people. And it's okay for have two people, kind of like me and you right now, have two different opinions on something, but we can still link up. Like, personally, when I heard that shit happened with your house, I wish I could have came out there and just checked on y'all myself. Like, who the fuck did this?
Yeah, I wish too. That'd be nice.
You know what I'm saying? But that's, people don't look at, huh?
So thanks a lot, Phil. You didn't show up.
Well, I don't have a car. I didn't have a car at the time, sir.
I didn't either. Mine melted to the front of the house.
Well, I didn't have one to start with, but I could have walked. I could have got my Forrest Gump on and walked to your house.
Yeah, you could have.
You could have had a barbecue.
Yeah, we could. We had plenty of that. We had plenty of heat, marshmallows for everyone. Marshmallows.
All right, you got about 5 minutes, sir.
You got 5 minutes. I
know you the one. I'm good for however long.
What's we going to end the last 5 minutes with? What do you guys think? What are you guys out there thinking that we should talk about? Last 5 minutes. What do we got? Laura, I'm serious. You check out my app. Email me cpsvhuntingjustice@gmail.com, and I'll send you a special something. cpsvhuntingjustice@gmail.com. I'll send you something.
As far as my last comments, I would just say we need to stop being so worried about who's Republican, who's Democrat, because at the end of the day, as far as it goes with CPS or anything else, nobody's gonna fight for us unless we do it ourselves. I'm a strong believer in that. I'm a strong believer in the fact that the government don't really care about us. They're about caring about themselves, keeping their pockets full and our pockets empty. Think about it right now.
Facts right there, Mr. Ian.
Huh?
100% fact. They don't give two shits about us.
They wouldn't care. But the only time they care about you is when it comes to voting. That's it. That's the only time they care. Who's gonna get your votes? Then they care about you. But as soon as they got them votes, they don't care about you no more. So once we start caring about each other as neighbors, as people, as Americans, and we take the power from them, we can actually change things.
That's my point. Trump already took the power from them and gave it back to us. It's up to us what we use it for.
Yeah, but most people aren't aware of what power they actually even have.
All of it. Every goddamn bit of it. Every bit of freedom that you could possibly imagine you have and you possess. Shit, that's the wrong thing. It's not hunting. It's hunting justice. I'm sorry, I misspelled that. Fix that. Trump gave it to us. Let's take that back, people. Got to realize that this is our country.
And do your research, people. Don't just take anything anybody says. Do your research and find out that if you just take somebody's opinion or what you hear somebody say, you're a sheep. So that's all I got to say on that one.
You guys see huntingjustice@gmail.com. There you go. Boom. All right, there's the real email address, the one on the top. Sorry about that. So dictionary that first one. And then as far as I can see it, look, America, take back the power that Trump has given us. We have it. Let's not lose it, because if we lose it, we're never going to get it back again. That's facts. We have a Trump. We have a president that, like Venom said, he's not perfect, but he's goddamn good as it's going to get right now. So if we don't take back this power now that our president has given us, we're never going to get this shot again. And our kids are going to suffer in the same manner that we have with CPS running around and all these other freaking people running the course of time.
Oh, so, I don't completely believe that. We'll get it back. It might just take centuries. You know what I'm saying? It'll take a very long time for it ever to turn around. But like history shows us, it constantly rotates. It constantly changes. Power always shifts.
Yeah.
So, but if we want something to change for our kids and grandkids, we got to make a move now, because it's not for us. We're already fucked. It's like planet Krypton.
We got a couple more years left, though. We got a couple more years left. Let's get it in. Let's get it good.
Okay, makes sense to me.
That's what we got to do. All right, everybody, stay tuned for Gunner for CPS. Gunner's coming up next. You guys, he's great. Get on here and listen to what he has to say, because he's got a lot of information to tell y'all. So, but Venom and Phil.
Venom and Phil.
Punisher and Venom, whatever we are. Get out of here.
Right, we'll get it right.
Catch us on the next time, guys. Have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night, people.
One says steak, the other says ham. They sit down, forks up, it's time to debate. Who's right or wrong? Well, that's up for fate. Meat and potatoes, that's how it goes. Two minds collide, but the laughter flows. Agree to disagree, it's the recipe for a feast of thoughts. Just wait and see. One says ketchup, the other says none. One loves the moon, the other the sun. They're like salt and pepper, never the same. But together they spice up the whole dang game. It's not about winning, not about loss. It's about finding flavor in the sauce. says the glass is half full, half bright. The other says it's empty, but that's alright. It's not about the fill, it's about the pour. Let's argue some more, past the metaphor. Meat and potatoes, that's how it goes. Two minds collide.